Hey, what's up guys, it's Sayak. Have you heard of the word optimization? Well, sure you have, but not in a scale that you will be hearing in 2018. Software optimization is a thing which can really change scenarios of a tech product. It literally makes about 50% of a tech product besides its hardware. But what actually software optimization is, think it like you have to do a job and there are a ton of different combinations, but to choose one way where it needs the least of efforts but can do the most difficult or complex of jobs. For example, kicking a football in such a way that needs the least of efforts, yet the ball travels the farthest of distance. For these things like these, soft optimization, Apple has been known for some time, some real time. They push the optimization to their limits because they know really what their hardware is and optimize it or technically design their optimization according to their hardware, because frankly, they do not provide any kind of flexibility. Wherein comes the PCs and the Android devices, which you really never know what's the hardware going to be like, especially on the PCs. So they have to adapt on a ton of different combinations, and there lies the difference between Mac and Windows. It's so well optimized, the Mac. But in case of Android phone manufacturers, they get their piece of cake because they get their chance to put the skin on the stock Android devices. I mean, the stock Android, and there they have their part and a space of a ton of optimizations, but they never really do that and pay attention to that because it has been neglected. But no worries, thanks to Google's software magics in their Pixel 2 cameras, in the Pixel 2 software, and also introduction and getting in force of the AI machine learning is going to set forward software optimization in full force in 2018, I think. Let's say, for example, I've used stock Android phones. I've used phones with Samsung UI, Samsung phones, MI UI, Zen UI, but I have to say stock Android is definitely the best and ages a lot less than the other three. But one thing I also noticed is that Samsung phones just are unusable or get ridiculously laggy after 6 months or so. But with MIUI, which I'm currently using, is the Redmi 4A, the software optimization has been done so great, damn well, that it doesn't feel that it's like a skin put on top of an Android. It's so smooth, even with a heavy skin like this. So now you know what software optimization is and what it can actually or really do. So companies like Samsung need to work a lot. They are one of the top companies in the smartphone market, and they are really lagging behind in this category. See, Google Pixel 2 XL's camera, it has a single camera, but there's amazing blur of the background, quite a bit natural, and sometimes even better than the dual cameras. Soft optimization and implementation of software is really important, which has been neglected for so many years. And finally, I think we are going to have it. But yeah, companies that are lagging behind this should be capable of doing this, or else they'd be really lagging behind even if they provide a way better hardware. So next time, if you're in something like this, do consider this and make sure that heavy skins doesn't really matter. If the software optimization is pretty well done, then it's all fine. So that's been it, I think. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.